किसी ने कहा था, जो उन्होंने कहा मैंने समझा कि मेरे दिल में है. All the words said by brother judges, if they never explain it before the guests, I have to explain. But at this stage, I feel it appropriate that I should not repeat all the discussion which was explained, all the reasons which were advanced by the speakers before your Lordship and the members who are present here. In short, I will just took a minute or two. Lordship, it is rightly said that without courts, law remain dead letters, as these are the courts through which law is enforced, expounded and operated. So the court give life to dead letters of law, which in turn gives life to orderly growth of a nation. Thus, dispensation of justice is direct link with prosperity, and miracles of prosperity are straightway dependent upon enforcement of law. Therefore, I must say that the courts have vital role to safeguard the constitutional rights, shielding the economic performance, exhibiting principle of equity, and securing commercial peace. Lordship, this is our first step. Inshallah, the time will come we will adopt all legal measures so that we achieve the standards that we become the part of international commercial organization society and international user committee, which will be a healthy achievement for the nation, for the state, and for our judiciary. I am also thankful to the eminent lawyers who joined us in this program for the purpose of training the judges of the district judiciary, and they dedicated themselves completely without receiving back any financial benefit as we pay to the other lecturers during the training courses. I am really thankful. I will not name anyone, that the number of advocates are so high. If I miss anyone, it may not be a healthy sign for the Judicial Academy at this occasion. Although the smiling faces of the advocates are in front of my eyes, and their devotion, their presence in the ceremony of the beginning of this occasion and ceremony for closing of this occasion, we are really thankful to all of them. Lordship, at this occasion, I hope that the legal fraternity of the advocates will cooperate for early decision of these cases which are fixed before these judges and involve the commercial cause. And the learned advocates shall avoid unnecessary adjournments so that these matters may be decided as early as possible. Lordship, we stand with all organs of the state to lead our citizens for creative and spontaneous social life, for contributing social impulses in common welfare through their investments. According to me, justice is to give right to right person at right time. So these three rights together makes justice done. In the end, I am grateful to all my colleague brother judges, Research Center, Punjab Judicial Academy, administrative staff, lawyers, Planning and Development Department, and the government functionaries who collectively made this possible. I am also grateful to the Honorable Chief Justice of Pakistan and the judges of the Apex Court who honored us by their presence and make this event as memorable to us. Lordship, किसी ने कहा था ये एक मुश्किल रास्ता था, एक नई मंजिल थी, एक नई बात थी, लेकिन कौमों की ज़िंदगी के लिए बड़ी ज़रूरी है। जो सोए ख्वाब गफलत में इन्हें मुर्दा ही जानो तुम हो, जिन्हें फ़िक्र फ़रदा तो वही जीदार जिंदा हैं। बदल सकती नहीं हालत कभी गुल अपनी मिल्लत की, उठे जब तक न मिल्लत के सभी अफराद की दस्तक। लॉर्डशिप, लाहौर हाई कोर्ट ने आज ये दस्तक दे दी है। अब मुख्तलिफ अदारे इंक्लूडिंग गवर्नमेंट और पार्लियामेंट की जिम्मेदारी है कि अपनी अपनी जिम्मेदारियां अदा करें ताकि जिस एरा में दुनिया दाखिल हो चुकी है हम भी उसमें दाखिल हो सकें। अल्लाह आपका, हमारा, हमारे अदारों का हम होना चाहिए।
Not be alive. Ladies and gentlemen, for creation of such judicial process, there has to be necessary legislation, constantly keeping pace with the development taking place in the world. Such legislative process is of fundamental importance, for that it is the legislation through which the courts are created and the judicial process power and a working group under the supervision of Mr. Justice Shahid Karim, Judge of the Lahore High Court, has already been established to facilitate Punjab Planning and Development Board and Punjab Industries Department, and also to draft legislation of establishment of commercial courts. A draft of Punjab Commercial Court Act 2020 has already been made. I have gone through the same and I have noted that it has been prepared after putting in considerable efforts, and I congratulate the team who has made this draft. The only thing that I found very amusing in this draft was that the commercial courts in Punjab are going to have jurisdiction, admiralty jurisdiction, so also maritime jurisdiction. Well, I need to understand from Shahid Karim how that is going to go about it. For commercial disputes, there has to be structured proceeding of the court, effective case management, court automation, and alternate dispute resolution mechanism. Now the commercial courts have been created in major cities of Punjab, namely Lahore, Multan, Faisalabad, Gujranwala and Rawalpindi, which can regulate their own procedures, and for this they will have to rely upon the procedure provided in the Code of Civil Procedure of 1908. Mr. Shahid Karim has just informed, Mr. Justice Shahid Karim has just informed that some major amendments in the rules of the Civil Procedure Code have been made by the Punjab government. The commercial courts, being a dedicated court, will have to decide commercial disputes on fast-track basis and shall ensure that such disputes are settled within the shortest possible time. And in my estimation, a simple contractual dispute could be decided within a period of 6 months, while disputes having wider implications could well be decided within a period of 1 year from the date of their filing. Judges need to be trained to become expert, and they have to be provided with all requisite facilities, amongst which automation, information technology is indispensable. Judges are also required to be provided proper atmosphere like courtrooms, chambers, offices, and also libraries, trained staff with support of research officers and law clerks. Ease of doing business is the hallmark for the economic development of the country, and the only manner in which the ease of doing business can be obtained is by creating a dedicated, qualitative, and well-structured judicial process. It is for achieving this purpose the present training workshop for district commercial court judges has been held. Such training workshop of district commercial court judges should be held periodically so that the judges of the commercial court are made aware of the latest trends in dealing with the commercial cases. Ladies and gentlemen, I may point out that heavy duty is cast upon the government to deliver to the people easy and inexpensive dispensation of justice. This is the fundamental duty of the government that has been cast upon it by the Constitution. Through courts all over Pakistan, courts all over Pakistan perform their duty of hearing and deciding cases, but many a time it has been found that the laws are found outdated as the ways and means of doing business have changed. Constant lawmaking and its function is the function of the legislature, and it should not be undermined. On the other hand, government is required to perform its duty of providing all necessary infrastructures to the courts where disputes between parties can be heard and decided in a reasonable, good atmosphere and good setting. The legislature, so also the government, has to be fully cognizant of the development taking place in the world and accordingly take measures for immediate inculcation of these developments in the laws of Pakistan, and so also update the judiciary. No laxity on this account can at all be made. If such laxity is made, it will seriously affect the development of the country. Law and order is also a prime function of the government, and in this regard, effective policing is indispensable. However, what we see is that the policing in the country has been politicized, the result of which is that the life and property of the people are not safe, and even innocent travelers on the highway meet serious crime, like the one we have heard about 2 days back. It is shameful to note that neither any security system was placed on the highway nor any safety mechanism. The government needs to wake up and immediately restore the credibility of the policy of the police department by allowing ranks to take initiative and decide the issues of police department themselves. And no amount of any interference whatsoever is made, either by the government or by any political person in the police force. The recent developments in the Punjab police is also a sign of deteriorating police system. The level of political interference in the police department. No police force can function as a disciplined professional force which guarantees to the people safety of life and property unless it is deshackled from politics and allowed to run as thoroughly disciplined professional force responsible for its own conduct. Policing in the country seems to be in the hands of unprofessional and inept persons, which have seriously eroded the law and order situation of the country. I hope that the Honorable Chief Justice of the Lahore High Court, with the support of his team and collaboration of the World Bank Group and the Punjab Planning and Development Department, will be able to achieve goal of fully dedicated, qualitative and well-structured commercial court functioning in the province of Punjab. This very step of creating dedicated, qualitative and well-structured commercial court should also be replicated in the remaining 3 provinces and Islamabad Capital Territory. I have on entering the office of the Chief Justice of Pakistan, have taken an initiative of creating of a commercial court in the city of Karachi in the manner of the model court. The project has been assigned to the Federal Judicial Academy in collaboration with the Sindh Judicial Academy for preparing of the action plan and standing operating procedures. And preliminary report in this regard was submitted to me a few days back. I understand the further work on it is being done by the Director General of the Federal Judicial Academy and Model Courts, and I hope to receive formal working paper soon so that the commercial courts are created in the city of Karachi in near future. I wish all success in your endeavors for making Pakistan a reckoning economy for the ease of doing business and for ensuring the best economic growth in the country for providing better living standard to the people. Pakistan, Zindabad.
Thank you very much, Honorable Chief Justice Pakistan. Sir, definitely we have valuable and useful guidance for the future of commercial and overseas courts. Sir, thank you again. So with your permission, I would now like to request the Honorable Chief Justice of Pakistan, Mr. Justice Gulzar Ahmed, and Honorable Chief Justice Lahore High Court Lahore, Mr. Justice Qasim Khan, to come, and as well, Honorable Mr. Justice Ijazul Ahsan, to come forward for distribution of certificates, etc., to the participants. Sir. All the participants of this course are requested to come close to the stage, and I will call their name according to their seniority, and they will come to receive their certificates. First is the name of Sayyid Faizul Hassan, Additional District and Session Judge, Sargodha. Kindly come forward quickly. Mr. Asif Bashir. Mr. Asif Bashir, Additional District and Sessions Judge, Gujranwala. Mr. Muhammad Asim, Additional District and Session Judge, Multan. Mr. Amjad Ali Bajwa, Additional District and Session Judge, Lahore. Mr. Muhammad Akhtar Hussain Kalyar, Additional District and Session Judge Multan, Mr. Zahid Mahmood, Additional District and Sessions Judge Rawalpindi, Faisalabad, Mirza Shahid Beg, Additional District and Session Judge Rawalpindi, Mr. Usman Sarwar, Civil Judge Class 1st, Lahore, Mr. Ahmed Khan, Civil Judge Class 1st, Shujaabad, Mr. Masood Ahmed, Civil Judge Class 1st, Multan, Mr. Muhammad Zulkarnain, Civil Judge Class 1st, Rawalpindi, Mr. Muhammad Gulzar, Civil Judge Class 1st, Faisalabad, Mr. Zishan, Muhammad Zishan, Civil Judge Class 1st, Gujranwala, Miss Sara Zia, Civil Judge Class 1st, Lahore, and Mr. Kalimullah, Civil Judge Class 2nd, Bahawalpur. Sir, ये नाम पे कुछ अरेंजमेंट देखिए वो उन्हीं के पास करें. सारा जिया तमाम पार्टिसिपेंट को एकेडमी की तरफ से मुबारकबाद. अब मैं रिक्वेस्ट करूंगा लॉर्डशिप से कि वो सोवेनियर के लिए मैं एक कॉल ले आए. ऑनरेबल मिस्टर जस्टिस शाहिद वहीद, जज लाहौर हाई कोर्ट लाहौर. सर जी, Mr. Justice Sayyid Shahbaz Ali Rizvi, Honorable Judge, Lahore High Court, is not present. उनके लिए जी वो जी next, Mr. Justice, Honorable Mr. Justice Shahid Karim, Judge, Lahore High Court, Lahore. Sir. Now, Honorable Mr. Justice Jawad Hassan, Judge, Lahore High Court, Lahore. Sir. Sir, now I request Mr. Habibullah Amar, the Director General, Punjab Judicial Academy, to come to receive his souvenir. Now I request Malik Mushtaq Ahmed Ojla, the worthy Registrar, Lahore High Court, Lahore, to come on the stage to receive his venia, sir. Now I request Mr. Hamid Yaqub Sheikh, Chairman, Planning and Development Board, Government of Punjab. Sir. Now I request Mr. Ali Jalal, Program Director, Planning and Development Board, Government of Punjab. Now I request Ms. Farhal Nazir from World Bank Group. If she is not present, you can please come on the stage. Now, with the permission of the Lordships, now we come to the stage for distribution of certificates of the appreciation. Sir. Hamza Jamil, Assistant Director, Planning and Development Board. Again, it is Mr. Ali Jalal, Program Director, Program Implementation Unit, PNG Board. Ali Jalal. Now I request Ms. Humair Ajmal, Program Officer, Program Implementation Unit, P&D Board. And now Mr. Waqar Hussain, Procurement Specialist, Program Implementation Unit, P&D Board. Mr. Waqar Hussain. And now, Ms. Miska Khan Muhammad, Program Officer, Program Implementation Unit, P&D Board. Mr. Imran Skandar Bloch, Secretary, P&D Board. Mr. Imran Skandar. नहीं है. Ms. Farhal Nazir, Private Sector Specialist, World Bank Group. वो भी नहीं है जी. Mr. Amjad Bashir, Senior Economist, World Bank Group. जी जी. Hamidur Rahman Nasser, Civil Judge Research Officer, Lahore High Court, Lahore. Please come forward quickly. Mr. Kashif Pasha, Civil Judge Research Officer, Lahore High Court, Lahore. Now I call to receive the certificate Sher Hassan Pervez, again Civil Judge, Research Officer, Lahore High Court. Mr. Shafqat Abbas, Civil Judge, Research Officer, Lahore High Court, Lahore. Please come. Chaudhry Muhammad Salim, Director Administration, Punjab Judicial Academy. Ms. Rana Arif Ali, Additional Director, Punjab Judicial Academy, Lahore. And now it's my turn, sir, to receive. Chaudhry Muhammad Siddiq, Director, Academies, Punjab Judicial Academy. Now I call Ms. Usma Zahoor, Civil Judge, Research Officer, Lahore High Court. Yes, sir. Next, Mr. Sher Abbas, Additional District and Session Judge, Senior Research Officer. Malak Abbas Khalid, Advocate, Supreme Court of Pakistan. Please come forward. Ji. Now, Mr. Shahzad Sokat, Senior Advocate, Supreme Court of Pakistan. Perhaps he has left. Now, Mr. Maskat Sleem, Muhammad Maskat Sleem, Advocate. Shahzad Sokat, sir, kindly, sir. Mr. Muhammad. Now I call Mirza Nasr, Advocate, Supreme Court of Pakistan. Mr. Habib Muhammad Khan, Advocate. Mr. Muhammad Mansoor Jameel, Advocate. Now I call Mr. Abu Zar Khan Niazi, Advocate, Lahore High Court. Ms. Aisha Shiza, Advocate, Lahore High Court. And last, Mr. Hassan Tariq, E&M&E Specialist Program Implementation Unit Planning and Development Board.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, we would like to thank you all for coming and joining us on this momentous occasion.